future of mobile is unfolding right before our eyes, and it is moving at breakneck speed. Motorola is officially ramping up the Android 17 beta program this year with a significantly expanded list of compatible devices for power users to test. If you want to get your hands on the latest firmware before everyone else, you need to jump onto their community website and secure your slot before they are all gone.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we are tracking a major comeback in the gaming world with the successful relaunch of Legends and Dragons. Developed by Mahudals LLC and published by Gala Games, this Match 3 RPG is back on both iOS and Android platforms with empire building and intense PvP action. The community is buzzing with speculation about potential blockchain integration as the game enters this massive new phase of development. In the world of tablets, the battle for supremacy has taken an unexpected turn. One longtime Android enthusiast has officially jumped ship to the iPad mini after finding that the premium small tablet market on the Android side has nearly vanished. We are breaking down why the hardware performance and app ecosystem of the Apple tablet are proving to be such a game changer for family users despite the loss of Android's signature customization. Finally, we have history in the making with the robot known as Lightning from Chinese smartphone maker Honor. This humanoid machine absolutely shattered the human world record for a half marathon in Beijing by finishing in just over 50 minutes and proving that the race for robotic dominance is accelerating faster than we ever imagined. If you want to keep up with these massive tech breakthroughs, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while hitting that notification bell so you never miss an update. Ever wondered if you could be the first to test drive the future of your smartphone? Well, the wait is officially over because Motorola just blew the doors wide open on their Android 17 beta program. While Google kicked things off back in February, it's the manufacturers like Motorola who actually bring the change to your fingertips, and this year, they are playing for keeps. They've significantly expanded their list of eligible devices, meaning more of you get to jump into the action than ever before. We aren't just talking about the premium Edge 2025. The G57 and G57 power lineups are joining the party too, along with a refreshed list of other supported models. Now, here is the catch. These slots are strictly limited and they vanish fast. If you want in, head over to the Motorola community website and stake your claim immediately. But a quick word of advice from the trenches. Beta software is notoriously buggy. If you rely on your phone for mission-critical work, you might want to think twice before making this your daily driver. It's an exciting way to preview what's coming next, but it definitely comes with its fair share of hiccups. Have you ever dared to run beta software on your main device, or do you prefer to wait for the polished public release? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more tech updates, and remember, the bleeding edge is always a bit sharp. Ever felt like a game you love just vanished into thin air, only to make a surprise comeback? That is exactly what is happening with Legends and Dragons. After a mysterious period of downtime, Gala Games officially relaunched this addictive Match 3 RPG on April 14th for both iOS and Android. If you are into empire building, summoning legendary heroes, and intense PvP dragon battles, you are in the right place. But there is a catch. This relaunch is shrouded in a bit of mystery. Originally known as Legends Reborn, the game took a backseat while Gala migrated their entire catalog to their new hub, Connect Galacom. It was a necessary move for their infrastructure, but it left a lot of players wondering where their favorite title went. Now that it is back, you might expect a breakdown of what changed, but Gala is keeping their cards close to their chest. Despite racking up over 500,000 downloads on Google Play alone, the company has been surprisingly tight-lipped about the specifics of this update. Here is the real head-scratcher. The announcement tweet was tagged with Gala Chain, yet there is zero confirmation on whether this version actually integrates blockchain tech, tokens, or NFTs. It is a classic Gala move. They prefer to let the product speak for itself rather than flooding us with press releases. This low-profile communication style is their signature, even as they pivot their resources toward newer hits like Treasure Tapper and phase out older projects like The Walking Dead. Empires. So, what does this mean for you? It means the community is left reading between the lines, speculating on whether we are looking at a traditional mobile experience or a future Web3 powerhouse. It is a bold move to launch without a fanfare of technical specs, but it is definitely working to keep the conversation going. If you are curious to see how this evolves, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive into the changing landscape of blockchain gaming. Is this just another mobile game, or is it the quiet start of something much bigger? Only time will tell. After more than a decade of loyal service to the Android ecosystem, I've finally made the jump to the iPad, and honestly, it's a move I never thought I'd be making. For years, I've been the guy sticking with ASUS, NVIDIA, and Samsung, championing the sheer flexibility and value that Android tablets bring to the table. But the market has shifted, and frankly, it left me with nowhere to go. See, the Android tablet world has largely abandoned the sweet spot of compact, high-end hardware. Everything today is either a massive, unwieldy slab or a budget device that struggles to keep up with basic tasks. When it came time to find a replacement for our aging tablets, I was stuck. I wanted something premium, but I didn't want a 14-inch monstrosity that my kids would inevitably drop within a week. That's how we ended up with the iPad mini. It's the only device in that size class that actually packs flagship performance, and that realization was a total game changer. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a seamless transition. The lack of multi-user profiles on iPadOS is, frankly, archaic. On our old Samsungs, everyone had their own space. On the iPad, we're forced to share, which feels like a step backward for a pro device. Plus, saying goodbye to the freedom of side-loading apps and that classic deep-level Android file management hurts a bit. My son misses the customization, and I miss the raw, developer-friendly nature of Android. But here is the kicker. The experience for my kids has been undeniably better. The app optimization is just superior, games feel polished, the hardware is durable, and the ecosystem of accessories, like the Apple Pencil Pro, is leagues ahead of the generic mess you find elsewhere. It's a walled garden, sure, but it's a very well-manicured one. Ultimately, I don't think Apple has won here. They've just solved a specific set of problems that the Android market stopped caring about. The iPad is the king of the small screen experience, but for my own personal work, I still find myself dreaming of a powerhouse Android tablet that can truly function as a laptop replacement. If you're caught in this same dilemma, weigh your priorities. Do you want the freedom to tinker, or do you want a device that just works out of the box? Sound off in the comments. Are you Team Android or Team iPad for the long haul? Hit that subscribe button to keep up with our tech journey, and remember, the best device isn't always the one with the best specs, it's the one that actually fits your life. What if I told you that the future of long-distance running isn't human at all? Picture this. A bright-red robot, standing just under 170 centimeters tall, tearing through the streets of Beijing and shattering the world record for a half marathon. This isn't science fiction anymore. A robot named Lightning, developed by the tech giant Honor, just finished a 21-kilometer course in a blistering 50 minutes and 26 seconds. To put that in perspective, that is over 6 minutes faster than the human world record held by Jacob Kiplimo. It is a staggering leap in performance that should have us all questioning exactly where the line between athlete and machine now sits. This isn't just about a flashy stunt, though. It is a clear message from China's rapidly accelerating robotics industry. Since 2015, Beijing has been dead set on moving away from the cheap labor factory label and pivoting toward becoming a global powerhouse in high-tech innovation. They have even tagged humanoid robotics as a new frontier in the global tech war, with an ambitious goal to reach mass production by 2025. You can see this push everywhere, from televised kung fu fighting robots to the massive boom in local robot sporting events. Just a year ago, robot races were mostly disappointing, with machines stumbling through the course. This year, over 100 teams showed up, and Lightning absolutely dominated, leaving the previous champion robot in the dust by nearly 2 hours. So, why does this matter to you? It is not just about a robot winning a race. It is about the integration of autonomous navigation and high-burst power becoming reality. We are witnessing the birth of a new era, where where the mechanical limits we once thought were set in stone are being rewritten in real time. If you found this update on the intersection of sport and technology as mind-blowing as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of tech. As these machines get faster and smarter, one has to wonder, at what point do we stop calling them tools and start calling them our competitors?